Hello and welcome to BowHunterPlanet. I'm Dave Thomas. Today we're having small talk. Yep, we are talking about the Black Mamba Air Plus from APA, one of the smallest, most powerful bows you're going to run into this season. Let's check it out. When we think of smaller bows, it's really hard to comprehend an APA, and I understand that a lot of people don't touch them because they are a Canadian brand, so sometimes you just don't have one in your local pro shop, but I assure you they're worth grabbing and getting your hands on one if you can. The sheer narrowness of their bows is really unmatched by anything in the market today. You could almost put two APAs side to side, and that would be what a normal bow is today that's got split limb. Whereas this is just dual limb, which they kept to that concept of dual limb bows. Now, APA also has a really powerful cam systems, as you can see here on these bows. But what makes this Mamba Air Plus so special is the tininess of this bow. The overall smallness, the weight, everything you see here is just so tiny, and it makes it a lot of fun to shoot, but more importantly, it becomes a really great tool for the backcountry bow hunter. Somebody who's in the field, deep in the field, and doesn't want to come out. Someone who's out there getting the job done. The bow gives you a ton of technology that will allow you to stay in the field even longer, and some great aspects to it. Let's talk about the specs real quick, and then we'll talk about the tech. So the Black Mamba Air Plus is going to feature IBO of up to 340 feet per second. Axle is 28 inches. Brace height is 7 3/8 inches. Physical weight is 3.25 pounds. Draw weights max at 40, 50, 60, or 70 pounds. Draw lengths can go 25 to 30 inches. The let off is 80%. Some of the cool tech about the bow include that it has the integrated wench capability. If you want to pull up your bow, you can put that in here. It also has two stabilizer mounts on the front if you want to add your own smaller stabilizer on the front of this bow, which is pretty neat because you can just do both yourself. They have a new improved grip. So their grip got a little more ergonomic, a little more slim, it feels to me. It feels really nice. It can actually take both triangle and hexagon quiver mounts, so depending on which one you want to use, it can do both. Can accommodate stability disc weights if you wanted. The center tool kit here, if you need it, again, with this kit, you have your knock tuner, broadhead tuner, you have your pin here to lock out your system. So we could draw this back, and all these holes here allow us to lock out the system with this pin, which makes it very nice and flexible in the field for if you want to make any changes or adjustments in the field. It'll go ahead and protect your hunt and allow you to be out there a little bit longer. So this bow retails for $899, and this month only, this August, you can get a free archery repair kit with this bow. This is a very limited edition, special edition for APA, which is pretty cool. It's going to give you a couple extra important pins and things like that. But also you will get a free pair of snake legs with this bow. So a couple great promotions right now if you pick up the APA Black Mamba Air Plus. So I'm going to talk about real quick just some of the technology on the bow that we didn't say or talk about yet. There's a lot of things on APAs, so it gets a little bit complicated because they've done such a great job having so much different technologies that it's really hard to keep up with it, to be honest. So let's just look at the bow and get an idea of what we're seeing here. So we have a nice roller guard system. So you have rollers in here, so it's going to make it very smooth when you're drawing it. They have an integrated wrist sling here. So if you are wanting a wrist sling, this is perfect. It's got a nut in here. You can loosen this, move it around however you need it, so it's nice. They put their own Twister 360 on here. It doesn't come with the bow, but you know, they wanted to show it off to show you guys it is a limb-driven system. But what's cool about this and how that works is this limb-driven cable goes up and actually connects to a piece that is always here. So if you have a different limb-driven system, you would still connect to the same piece and don't have to glue anything on, which is pretty cool. They have fangs on the bow. This is a fang hanger that we've seen. They have a nut on the front of this that you can add a GoPro mount if you wanted. They have a fang here on the pocket, so you can see. They have stainless steel on this bow specifically, but that doesn't mean you're always going to get stainless steel. You can order that as an upgrade, but they do have stainless steel components if you want it. Very big brace height, as you can see, and again, you know, with the lightness of the bow, it just feels so nice in your hand. So let's go on the lane and shoot the bow real quick, give you guys a feel of the speed we're getting, but also how the bow shoots. First arrow, 350 grains. 315 feet per second. 450 grains. 276.5 feet per second. 550 grains. 260.6. 650 grains. 234.5 feet per second. All right, let's start our shot segment to see how the bow's shooting. We're going to be using our Easton Access arrows here. These are the 5mm, so just to give you an idea of what I'm using. Right now I don't have a sight on here. I'm just going to shoot the bow with their twister on there. But we are going to add some stabilizers on the front to test that out in a minute as well. It shoots like a dart. Alright, why not take advantage of the 2 spots? We'll see what happens here with 2 normal stabilizers on there. Different lengths, but... It actually really helps with the smaller bow to help keep it stabilized while you're sitting there shooting it, to have the 2 up front. Maybe not this as much, you know, you probably shorten this one to do a little stubby one, but that's what I had to show you guys real quick. But again, it's cool that you could do that and have those 2 spots to decide how you want to do it. You could also obviously go off to the side if you decide you need to as well. It's another option. Well, that's it, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today and checking out BowHunterPlanet. I really appreciate it. Again, APA giving you guys a really good special right now if you pick up one of these Black Mamba Air Pluses. Again, a super lightweight bow, great for backpacking hunters and anybody who wants to get in the field and have a very lightweight rig to carry around. At $8.99, it's a really good deal, I think, personally, for this bow. It shoots very, very good. Again, you're getting a dual cam, powerhouse little bow. It's going to give you that hitting power in the field if you want it and if you need it. Now, for us bow hunters who are climbing in trees a lot, this is a really good option for you because it's so small. You could easily throw in those bow hitches on there we talked about and bring this up. You could also use the winch system they have. You can have that integrated and pull the bow up if you would like as well. But again, just super light bow, easy to maneuver, easy to get around, and coming from a powerhouse company like APA is always a win-win. So I'm Dave Thomas. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit like and subscribe around here if you're new, and we really appreciate you. We'll see you next time.